What if I told you that after age 50, your body loses approximately 3 to 8% of its muscle mass every decade? But groundbreaking research published in the Journal of Applied Physiology shows you can reverse this decline with just 20 minutes of targeted movement daily? The truth that most people over 50 don't realize is that muscle loss isn't inevitable. It's preventable, and more importantly, it's reversible. Here's what's really happening inside your body right now. Starting around age 30 and accelerating significantly after 50, your body begins a process called sarcopenia. This isn't just about looking different in the mirror. According to research from the National Institute on Aging, this muscle loss directly impacts your ability to climb stairs, carry groceries, get up from chairs, and maintain your balance. The cascade effect is profound. Weaker muscles lead to reduced bone density, slower metabolism, increased fall risk, and ultimately loss of independence. But here's the part that changes everything. A landmark study published in the American Journal of Medicine followed adults aged 50 to 75 for 24 weeks. Those who performed simple resistance exercises at home without any gym equipment gained an average of 2.5 pounds of muscle mass and increased their functional strength by 35%. The participants weren't athletes. They were regular people who had been sedentary for years. The science is clear: your muscles retain what researchers call plasticity throughout your entire life. This means they can adapt, grow, and become stronger, regardless of your starting point. The key lies in providing the right stimulus through specific movements that target the muscle groups most critical for daily function. Today, you're going to discover 5 scientifically backed exercises that require no gym membership, no expensive equipment, and no more than 15 minutes of your day. Each movement has been specifically chosen based on research showing maximum benefit for adults over 50. These aren't random exercises pulled from a fitness magazine. They're evidence-based movements. Start with an exercise that shows decline fastest with age. That target the exact muscle groups research one of the most significant functional challenges people face after 50. The step up. This movement directly mimics the action of climbing stairs, something that becomes increasingly difficult as we age due to weakening quadriceps and gluteal muscles. Here's how to perform it safely. Find a sturdy step, bench, or even the bottom stair in your home. The height should allow your knee to bend at roughly 90 degrees when your foot is placed on the surface. Place your right foot completely on the step, ensuring your entire foot makes contact. Press through your heel and step up, bringing your left foot to meet your right. Step back down with control, leading with the same leg you started with. Complete 8 to 12 repetitions, then switch legs. This movement primarily targets your quadriceps, the large muscles on the front of your thighs, along with your gluteus maximus and medius. These muscle groups are essential for virtually every lower body movement you perform throughout the day. Research published in the Journal of Biomechanics shows that step-ups activate these muscles at intensities comparable to weighted squats, but with significantly less stress on your joints. The daily life benefit is immediately apparent. Stronger quadriceps and glutes translate directly to easier stair climbing, more confident walking on uneven surfaces, and the ability to rise from low chairs without using your hands for assistance. Studies tracking functional improvement show that adults who regularly perform step-ups maintain their ability to navigate stairs independently well into their 80s and 90s. Our second exercise targets an area that's often overlooked but critically important for posture and daily function: the bird dog. This movement strengthens your core stabilizers while improving coordination between your upper and lower body. Start on your hands and knees on a comfortable surface. Your hands should be directly under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Engage your abdominal muscles by gently drawing your navel toward your spine. Simultaneously extend your right arm forward and your left leg backward, creating a straight line from your fingertips to your toes. Hold this position for 5 to 10 seconds, then return to the starting position. Repeat with your left arm and right leg. Complete 6 to 8 repetitions on each side. The bird dog activates your transverse abdominis, multifidus, and erector spinae muscles. These deep core stabilizers are responsible for maintaining spinal alignment during movement. Research from the International Journal of Sports Physical Therapy demonstrates that this exercise produces optimal activation of these stabilizing muscles without placing excessive stress on the spine. In practical terms, a stronger core from bird dog training translates to better posture while standing and walking, reduced lower back pain, and improved balance during daily activities like reaching for items on high shelves or turning to look behind you while driving. The third exercise addresses upper body strength, an area where muscle loss can be particularly rapid after 50. The seated overhead press. This movement can be performed with resistance bands, light dumbbells, or even water bottles filled to an appropriate weight. Sit in a sturdy chair with your back supported and feet flat on the floor. Hold your chosen resistance tool at shoulder height with your palms facing forward. Press upward in a controlled motion until your arms are fully extended overhead, then lower back to the starting position with control. Focus on keeping your core engaged and avoiding arching your back excessively. Perform 10 to 15 repetitions. This exercise primarily targets your deltoids, the muscles that cap your shoulders, along with your triceps and upper back stabilizers. According to research published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, overhead pressing movements are among the most effective for maintaining shoulder mobility and strength in older adults. The functional benefit extends to numerous daily activities. Stronger shoulders and arms make it easier to place items on high shelves, lift objects overhead, and maintain good posture throughout the day. Research shows that adults who maintain shoulder strength through exercises like the overhead press report significantly less difficulty with activities of daily living. Our fourth exercise focuses on an often neglected movement pattern that's crucial for spinal health and posture: the resistance band row. This exercise requires only an inexpensive resistance band, making it accessible for everyone. Sit in a sturdy chair and loop the resistance band around a fixed object at chest height, or use a door attachment if available. Hold the handles with your arms extended in front of you. Pull the band toward your chest by squeezing your shoulder blades together and bending your elbows. Focus on initiating the movement from your upper back rather than your arms. Hold briefly at the peak contraction, then return to the starting position with control. Complete 12 to 15 repetitions. This movement targets your rhomboids, middle trapezius, and rear deltoids. These muscles are essential for counteracting the forward head and rounded shoulder posture that develops from years of desk work and daily activities that pull us forward. Studies published in the Clinical Journal of Sports Medicine show that rowing movements are among the most effective exercises for improving posture and reducing upper back pain. The real-world application is significant. Stronger upper back muscles help you maintain an upright posture while walking, reduce neck and shoulder tension, and make it easier to perform pulling motions like opening heavy doors or pulling weeds in the garden. Our final exercise combines cardiovascular health with functional strength training. The modified walking in place with knee lifts. This movement might seem simple, but research from the American Heart Association shows that even moderate intensity movement like this can improve cardiovascular health while maintaining muscle mass in adults over 50. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, arms at your sides. Begin marching in place, lifting each knee to a comfortable height, ideally bringing your thigh parallel to the floor if mobility allows. Swing your arms naturally as you would during regular walking. Focus on maintaining good posture with your shoulders back and core engaged. Continue for 2 to 3 minutes or build up to this duration over time. This exercise activates your hip flexors, quadriceps, and core stabilizers while providing cardiovascular benefits. The Journal of Aging Research published findings showing that this type of functional movement helps maintain the neuromuscular coordination necessary for safe walking and balance. The rhythmic nature of the movement also stimulates circulation throughout your lower body. In daily life, improved walking mechanics and cardiovascular endurance translate to walking longer distances without fatigue, climbing stairs with less breathlessness, and maintaining better balance during routine activities. The coordination aspect is particularly valuable for preventing trips and falls. Now that you understand these 5 exercises individually, let's discuss how to combine them into an effective routine. Research from the Exercise and Sports Sciences reviews suggests that performing these movements in older adults Your 15-minute routine to circuit format maximizes both strength and cardiovascular benefits. Follow this structure. Begin with 2 minutes of modified walking in place with knee lifts as your warm-up. This prepares your muscles and joints for the exercises ahead. Next, perform the step up for 2 minutes, alternating legs every 8 to 12 repetitions. Follow with the bird dog for 2 minutes, taking brief rests between repetitions as needed. Continue with the seated overhead press for 2 minutes, focusing on controlled movements rather than speed. Then perform the resistance band row for 2 minutes, ensuring proper form throughout. Finish with another 2 to 3 minutes of walking in place with knee lifts as your cooldown, allowing your heart rate to gradually return to baseline. The beauty of this routine lies in its progressive nature. Studies published in the Journal of Applied Physiology demonstrate that muscle adaptation occurs within the first few weeks of consistent training. You'll likely notice improvements in how you feel during daily activities before you see visible changes in muscle mass. What makes this approach particularly effective for adults over 50 is the focus on functional patterns rather than isolated muscle movements. Each exercise mimics activities you perform in daily life, creating what researchers call transfer of training. The strength you build during these 15 minutes directly applies to real-world situations. The research on frequency is clear. The American College of Sports Medicine recommends strength training at least twice per week for older adults, but studies show that even 3 times per week produces significantly better results. The key is consistency rather than intensity. Performing this routine every other day allows for adequate recovery while maintaining the stimulus needed for muscle growth and strength gains. One crucial aspect that sets successful home fitness programs apart is progression. As your strength improves, you'll need to challenge your muscles in new ways to continue seeing benefits. For the step up, this might mean using a slightly higher step or holding light weights. For the bird dog, you can progress to holding the position longer or adding small movements while maintaining the position. The seated overhead press can be progressed by increasing resistance through heavier objects or stronger resistance bands. The resistance band row naturally progresses as you choose bands with greater resistance or create more tension by stepping further from the anchor point. Even the walking in place can be intensified by lifting your knees higher or increasing the pace. Research from the International Journal of Behavioral Medicine shows that adults who track their progress are significantly more likely to maintain exercise habits long-term. Consider keeping a simple log of how many repetitions you complete or how the exercises feel on a scale of 1 to 10. This data helps you recognize improvement that might otherwise go unnoticed. The metabolic benefits of this routine extend beyond muscle strength. Studies demonstrate that resistance training in older adults improves insulin sensitivity, helping your body process glucose more effectively. This is particularly important because insulin resistance tends to increase with age, contributing to various health complications. The bone health benefits are equally significant. Weight-bearing exercises like step-ups and the loading patterns created during these movements stimulate bone formation. Research published in Osteoporosis International shows that adults who maintain regular resistance training have significantly higher bone density compared to sedentary individuals. Perhaps most importantly, the confidence that comes from improved physical capability cannot be overstated. When you can climb stairs without breathlessness, rise from chairs without assistance, and maintain your balance during daily activities, your entire relationship with aging changes. You begin to see your body as capable and strong, rather than fragile and declining. The psychological research supports this observation. Studies show that older adults who maintain physical strength report higher levels of life satisfaction, reduced anxiety about aging, and greater willingness to engage in social activities. Physical capability directly influences mental well-being in ways that extend far beyond the exercise session itself. This routine represents more than just 15 minutes of movement. It's an investment in your independence, your confidence, and your future self. Every repetition is a statement that you refuse to accept decline as inevitable. The research proves that your body retains the ability to adapt and grow stronger throughout your entire life. The question isn't whether you can rebuild your strength after 50. The question is whether you'll give yourself the gift of those 15 minutes each day. The timing of when you perform this routine can significantly impact your results. Research from the Journal of Sports Medicine and Physical Fitness indicates that older adults who exercise in the morning show better adherence rates and more consistent strength gains over time. Your muscles are naturally more responsive to stimulation earlier in the day, and establishing this routine before other daily obligations arise increases the likelihood of long-term success. However, the most important factor isn't when you exercise, but that you exercise consistently. Studies tracking exercise adherence in adults over 50 show that those who choose a time that fits naturally into their existing schedule are 3 times more likely to maintain their routine after 6 months. One aspect that makes this routine particularly powerful is its compound nature. Unlike isolation exercises that work single muscles, each movement we've discussed engages multiple muscle groups simultaneously. This approach mirrors how your body actually functions during daily activities and maximizes the efficiency of your limited exercise time. The step up, for instance, requires coordination between your quadriceps, glutes, core stabilizers, and even your ankle muscles for balance. This multi-muscle activation creates what researchers call functional strength transfer. The coordination patterns you develop during this exercise directly improve your ability to navigate stairs, step over obstacles, and maintain balance during real-world movements. Similarly, the bird dog exercise trains your body's ability to stabilize while moving, a skill that becomes increasingly important for preventing falls. Research from the American Journal of Physical Medicine shows that adults who regularly practice stabilization exercises like this reduce their fall risk by up to 40% within 12 weeks. The cardiovascular component of this routine deserves special attention. While these exercises primarily build strength, the circuit format provides significant cardiovascular benefits. Studies published in the European Journal of Applied Physiology demonstrate that resistance training performed in this manner can improve heart health markers comparable to traditional aerobic exercise, but with the added benefit of muscle preservation. This dual benefit is particularly valuable for adults over 50 because it addresses 2 critical aspects of healthy aging simultaneously. You're building the muscle mass needed for functional independence while strengthening your cardiovascular system for overall health and longevity. Safety considerations are paramount when beginning any new exercise routine after 50. The beauty of these movements lies in their inherent safety profile. Each exercise can be modified to match your current fitness level, and the risk of injury is minimal when proper form is maintained. If you experience any joint discomfort during the step-up, simply use a lower surface or perform the movement more slowly. The bird dog can be modified by keeping your hands and knees on the ground and simply lifting one limb at a time. The seated overhead press eliminates the balance challenges of standing variations while providing the same upper body benefits. Your journey to rebuilding strength after 50 doesn't require a gym membership, expensive equipment, or hours of your day. The 5 exercises we've covered today represent decades of research distilled into practical movements that work. The step-up strengthens your legs for stair climbing. The bird dog stabilizes your core for better posture and balance. The seated overhead press maintains your upper body strength for daily tasks. The resistance band row corrects years of forward posture. The walking in place with knee lifts keeps your cardiovascular system strong. Remember, the research is unambiguous. Adults who commit to just 15 to 20 minutes of targeted movement daily see measurable improvements in strength, balance, and independence within weeks. You have the tools, you have the knowledge. Now you need the commitment to yourself and your future. The choice is yours. You can accept the narrative that decline is inevitable, or you can take control with movements that science proves will keep you strong, stable, and independent for decades to come. Your body is waiting for you to give it the stimulus it needs to grow stronger. If this video provided the clarity and motivation you needed to start rebuilding your strength, subscribe to Fit and Ageless for more evidence-based fitness strategies designed specifically for adults over 50. Your future self will thank you for every minute you invest today.